Hello everybody, my name is Dragon. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
Important information about the broadcast schedule of the next season of the hit series Squid Game, the most watched series in Netflix history. After the unexpected success of Season 1, Squid Game will officially return with Season 2 on December 26, 2024, and end with Season 3 in 2025, as confirmed by director Wang Dong-hyuk. Lee Jung-jae will return as Ji-hun, along with familiar characters such as Lee Byung-hun, Wee Ha-jun and Gong Yoo. Season 2 also welcomes a diverse cast of new actors such as Yin Si-won, Kang Ha-neul, Park Byu-young, Choi Sung-yeon, T.O.P. The content of Season 2 is set 3 years after Ji-hun's victory. Instead of enjoying a life of luxury, he decides to return to track down the people who run the deadly game, with the goal of ending it all. However, this forces him to once again enter the game, where nothing is certain. Despite being criticized for plagiarism and violent content, Squid Game is still recognized as a global phenomenon, with 14 Emmy nominations and 6 wins, an unprecedented feat for a Korean drama. Director Wang Dong-hyuk affirmed that Season 3 will be the final part, ending the breathtaking and haunting journey that Squid Game has built in the hearts of global audiences. The dramatization of existence and the cycle of violence at its core, Squid Game is not just a survival game, but a profound metaphor for a brutal social system where the poor and the disadvantaged become entertainers in an invisible machine, where the rich have no emotions, only boredom and a thirst for absolute power. Ji-hun's refusal to spend money after winning and choosing to return is a symbol of moral awakening, but also a repetition of tragedy, when people, despite having the opportunity to escape, are still dragged back by the feeling of debt, unfulfilled justice, and the desire for redemption. In Season 2, the decision to re-enter the game is no longer for money, but for the desire to end it. This suggests a vicious cycle of violence, where the former victim becomes the one who challenges the system, but in order to do so, must act within the system itself. This is a satirical existential and sociological theme. Season 3, the end of a journey or the beginning of a legend? The confirmation of Season 3 as the final season puts an end to a global television franchise, but at the same time opens up many expectations. Will the ending be one of liberation, overthrow, or resignation? If Ji-hun succeeds in destroying the game, it is a moral victory, but it may cost him his life. If he fails, the Squid Game becomes an eternal loop with no escape. If a new character replaces him, it will be a legacy of pain, and the message of the film will become darker and more dystopian than ever. Director Wang Dong-hyuk won an Oscar for Silenced, and he knows how to end a work that has a lasting impact without necessarily having a happy ending. Therefore, Season 3 can be where every character faces his own nature, and the audience is forced to ask the question, if I were in that game, what would I do? Not just a movie, but a social mirror. Squid Game is not just an entertaining hit, it reflects on global injustice, class division, and even human apathy in the era of extreme capitalism. The fact that Seasons 2 and 3 are released in the post-pandemic period, when the economic crisis, job loss, and debt are escalating, makes the message of the show more poignant and relevant than ever. Squid Game Season 3 will not only close a show, but also close a chapter in the history of global television, where Korea has become the sharpest storyteller about the darkness of modern society.